might come off with something pretty decent, but how's it going, everybody? I'm Josiah, Mr. Therapy Cossack, AWS Elite. I'm joined by many of my good friends with our team. And, of course, we're pushing toward the golden day where we're actually going to sleep and waking up and living off of our residual income from our amazing company, fifth largest crypto cloud mining company in the world, AWS Mining. But all that aside, man, we talk about that twice a week. Tonight, we're getting into what we like to call that the kinetic investor training. And honestly, we're just going to bounce around and make fun of a couple people, if that's all right. We're going to talk a little bit about how people like to market on Facebook. Now, I mean, you have your outbound strategy and your inbound strategy. All right. So your outbound strategy is those cold calls. All right. That uncomfortable telemarketing strategy where you just call random numbers and hope somebody stays on the phone long enough for you to throw out your spiel and ask for their credit card. All right. It's kind of annoying. But then again, we like that attraction marketing too, where we put our content out there in targeted places where people can see it, engage it, and we can hopefully bring them back and drive traffic to our content, to our links, our pages, and eventually, to a webinar, a sign up, hopefully. So, one of the major things that I like to do, I join a lot of groups, okay? Now, if you start from your home page right here, you're going to be able to find your group section. You can jump right there, and you're going to be able to see all the groups that you are a part of. Starting with the pending ones, people that invited you to join a group. So you're going to be able to find them all there. But if you go down a little bit, you can see the groups that you're already in. Now, my market, guess what it is? It's cryptocurrency. So I've been going through and I've been finding new groups and adding them as I go. Now, we always get to a sifting process, all right? Now, I'm going to suggest that the next week's Kinetic Investor Training, which you can register for now by going to www.kineticinvestor.com. And we're going to kind of go a little bit more into a presentation that breaks things down, has a nice list, and kind of lays a strategy out for you if you have that 9-to-5 job to be able to get out a very good, productive 2 hours in a day where you're really, really focusing on your MMAs, your money-making activities, and you're building your team, all right? So this is going to be something that helps you if you are working that 9-to-5, but you need to be able to be super-duper productive in a 2-hour space of time. So one of the things we're going to do, we're going to continue to expand our general reach in our industry and our market. And we can do that right here on Facebook, all right? Now, if you get a chance, one thing I want you to do, get a notepad. I want you to consider your market. I want you to consider, the kind of people that you want to be talking to and what their interests are. And right here for, AWS, of course, we're talking about people that are entrepreneurs. I can add entrepreneur to this even, but we're talking about business, crypto, Bitcoin, blockchain, cloud mining. That's what AWS is. We're cloud miners. These are all keywords that are going to help us out. Of course, we're going to be able to find people that are going to be interested in those 5 additional ways that we make money. So, some of the groups that we're going to find are going to have these tag words: affiliate marketing, work from home, work online. So these are some of the things that we're really going to focus on when we go searching for new groups, all right? But let's say we've been doing that, all right? We try to shoot to join maybe 5 to 10 a week. All right, we're going to go through a sifting process. Now, mainly, it's a good idea to look into the groups and see what kind of activities going on in them before you join them. But a lot of them are closed, and you can't see the posts and content until you're actually a member of them. So, one thing we're going to do is, when we're ready to go and post some content, we're going to start jumping in our groups. So once we go there, we're going to go in and we're going to see some of the groups that we're added. Now, keep in mind that we have public groups, we have closed groups, we have secret groups even, but it's mainly going to be public and, closed, all right, where you can find them, but you can't see any of the content without being a member, all right? So one thing about closed groups is it's generally like our a team with AWS. We have a public page, of course, but then we also have our closed AWS Elite Kinetic Investor Group. People could type in that, they could find this group, but they can't see any of our content. And everybody that wants to join, they have to be screened and approved first. All right. Now, the main reason for that is because we are very specific. We're targeted. We're a part of a company. And this closed group has a very specific purpose. All right. This is for connecting with my team members like Nawai, like many other people that join us, Mark, Bill there, William. Of course, we have Monique, our fellow team leader, John Garofano, that's enjoying some of his Bitcoin earnings in Orlando, Florida right now. But uh, these closed groups are mainly, to promote one specific brand to people that are already a part of it as a unit, okay? So if I come into one of these closed groups and it's targeted like this, and I go to post something or promote something about my team or my link, that anything that drives traffic is something that obviously is going to put money in my pocket, you're going to be out of that group quick. You're going to get spammed. It's going to be reflected in the algorithm, and you're going to get penalized as far as when you go and share content. That Facebook algorithm is going to reduce your discoverability because people were not liking it, or they kicked you out of a group because of a post you made. It got negative feedback, right? These things can hurt you when it goes to that attraction marketing, posting content. So we want to find out, if it's a closed group, is this something that's, brand specific and something that, a group of people, whether it's one of these other affiliate marketing companies or maybe a brand itself. Make sure that you know that it's something that people are able to promote their own brand, their own ideas, or their own company in. All right. We got sites like this. This is a public group, Bitcoin and altcoin investors. Everybody in my group should go and find this group, obviously. But now let's take a look through it. All right. Obviously, this was posted by the admin. They got they're promoting their brand. That's a sign we might not want to do something that's very targeted to, hey, come buy my stuff, come sign up for my stuff. If we are going to post something in here, we're going to lean to that 80% of content we're sharing, value content. Things like, that kinetic investor training that we posted a little bit ago before we got started recording. I do a call to action at the end, all right? I tell people that we have our live webinars, but this right here, all right, is all about value. I go into, talking about how to, focus on search engine optimization, a whole training, 53 minutes, 53 and a half minutes, all right? So if people get to watch this, they're going to see that it is jam-packed with a whole, damn near an hour of training that's going to help people and admins, even in this public group that's kind of branding their own stuff. This is going to be something that helps them. It's going to be good content. So more than likely, they're not going to mind if I post something like this. But I will say this. Before I do that, I am going to try to reach out to the admin, all right? A very good thing to do to save my own rear end, to keep from getting hit. I'm going to make buddies with the admin. I'm going to tell them, hey, thanks for, inviting me into the group. I'm really glad I got to join. Real interested, just starting, learning about the cryptocurrency stuff. And, I started getting into trainings that teach people about marketing and a little bit more about the industry. And I just want to see if it'd be cool to post some content from time to time. More than likely, they're going to give you a total blessing and say, yeah, man, go right ahead. Try not to spam. Don't be spamming your link. Don't be, just getting people to, click your stuff to sign up. Oh, no, we don't do that, do we? Us here in AWS Elite, we know we're not salesmen, all right? We're not going to post our link. We're going to invite them to a webinar. We're going to post some value content that teaches them something like the best times to post on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. One of the videos we have that can teach somebody something. We offer value, all right? And that's going to get people to attracted to us because they see we're not just trying to get their money. We're actually trying to provide them information that's going to help them make money, right? And what are they going to do? They're going to see who posted it, and a good percentage of them are going to come back. They're going to say, hey, hi, really great video. What kind of stuff are you into? Oh, is that webinar still going on? Yeah, we do it all the time. Where's Tom.com? This will help us. And this is that attraction marketing, that prospecting, where we're leaving our gems throughout online. But again, good thing when it's something like this, reach out to the admin, make buddies with them. And then when you make your very, very first post, and we make sure it's an attraction marketing thing like our training video here that we got in our public page on facebook.com/elite AWS. Take that link. We'll of course, grab the time signature like we said. We can go right back to it. Grab the whole video. All right, ladies and gentlemen. And then we can go back in, we can post it in and say, hey, special thanks to J. Lord Dong Cuvez for inviting me to the group. I really enjoyed all the information he's been teaching. And, I'd like to give my own piece of knowledge. This is amazing training we get, back in my team that taught a whole lot about search engine optimization or making your content more discoverable, which is ultimately making you more money. So I hope you guys enjoy and, happy marketing, Boom. All right. Now you mentioned the admin that gave you permission to post. So like many other groups, there's multiple admins, and maybe they don't know about your conversation with that one admin, but if you name drop them and tag them in the post, not only are you showing gratitude and professionalism when you make that post in that public group, but you're telling all the other admins, hey, this guy said it was cool. And before they come and harass you and say you shouldn't be posting such and such, they're going to reach back out to the admin you tagged. And that admin, of course, is going to vouch for you and say, yeah, I talked to him a couple times. He's cool, man. He's just posting some content that helps people out. You know what I mean? It's all right. And what's that going to do? It's going to keep them from messing with you. So you're getting in with the people that, so you got somebody that has your back by building a little bit of a relationship with the admins as we go. All right. Now, one thing to definitely keep in touch with is, let's look at our posts. All right. Any group you go to, when you add it, look at the kind of posts that they got. Now, I know this is a very popular group, obviously. Let's see here. Take a look at how many members, 39,000, almost 40,000 members. So, 17 minutes ago, 21 minutes ago, 31 minutes ago, a lot of posts in here. And you can see that there's people in here that are obviously, they're shooting their link out there. They're, talking about their results and what they got. Of course, they definitely worked on that curiosity and didn't mention their company, which is always a good thing. If you mention the company, they might not even come and talk to you. They'll just Google the company, and you might lose a freaking prospect if they're interested. Don't talk about the company. Don't say the company's name in your post when you're prospecting. This is 101, all right? But one thing I would definitely do is regular comments like this, even when they're a big chunk and they're not spaced out, what we call that white space, you don't have video, you don't have an image at least, an infographic, something, even that little colorful box that you write in, this is going to get missed. All right. People scroll right past this. Even people subconsciously are saying, oh, that dude just wants some money, and just keep going. It's not engaging at all. That is at least interesting. Holy cow, they're legit. Those are ant miners. Those things make money for real. That's going to grab my attention. Holy cow, is that guy's phone? Does he have that many freaking Bitcoin? Obviously freaking not, or he wouldn't be, posting unlike videos in Facebook groups. But either way, a picture is going to do a lot more than just these big chunks. I call these books. Do not do that. This is the least discoverable way you can post content. All right. The most discoverable one is a live video. If you want to get seen by the most amount of people as you can, the most that the Facebook algorithm will allow you, man, jump on there and make sure you're doing a live video. Make a good description, space it out a little bit, but do live videos, all right? And post with videos and pictures that have absolutely no words. That's just as bad. You're not personalizing it. You're not saying anything that makes it important. Why should I care? You're just slinging a post on there. Tell me a reason. This shit right here. Holy crap, guys. What is this? A freaking manual to, put together a lawnmower? Like, this looks like crap. Would you read this? Are you going to sit here and read every line of this? It just looks like spam, all right? Horrible ways to do about it. At least there's a picture here. But, obviously, make sure you got your call to actions. If you see you make a profit, contact her right away. She gave a call to action. Make sure you do that, all right? But going back again, when we're looking for groups, see if these posts are getting engagement. No likes, all right? No likes. 49 minutes ago, no likes. And these are still early, so try to go back at least a day or two to see if there's any engagement. So far, I just went through straight a bunch. No likes. 55 minutes ago, no likes. And notice they're getting no shares and no comments too. So if you can see, that's an hour ago. Let me zip ahead a little bit. That's an hour ago. We're going to see what these people 20 hours ago. A little bit of comments. Okay. We got still no likes, but a couple comments. And one reply. All right. And no response there. This person just kind of ditched them after 1 hour and didn't respond. Probably middle of the night. And left it go. It didn't take that conversation into the messenger. All right. Now we're talking about back to an hour ago. But if you can see many of these posts, they don't have any engagement, no likes, no shares, no comments at all. All right. And this is a public group, so you can share out of this group. Closed groups, you can't. Okay. Groups like this, look, man, there's a lot of cool people you can talk to, but nobody's going to engage your stuff if you're just sharing it on there. All right. It doesn't look like it. Nobody's coming in. This crap, No, it don't work. All right. If Drake or Kanye West posted this crap, that shit would be full. All right. But nobody knows Jessica Ingram. So nobody is going to, ask her how below. This is the 70th comment or post in this group, and nobody's seeing any of these. So be careful with these. Don't go posting in these. If you post in 100 of these, you just wasted the time it took you to post in 100 groups, knowing you're not going to get any likes, no comments. Nobody's going to come and see you. All right. And this is very, very common in really big groups like this. All right. They're a dump all. All right. People come, they dump their stuff. But if you add it up and you make a unique comment, at least for every post, if I go and I take a video from our Facebook page, one of those trainings to get some engagement, to get some value, I'm going to share that maybe into 5 different groups. And I might use the same comment in 5 of them, but no more than that. All right. After you post the same comment, the same link to the same video, 3 to 5 times, that Facebook algorithm is going to start looking at you. If you do it too many more times, they're going to flag you for spamming because you're doing the same exact thing a bot can do. So they're going to assume that's exactly what you are. So you want to switch up the comment, even if you just rearrange some of the sentences. Even if you take, add some different tags within it. Change it enough every 3 to 5 different times you post a video. But, if you can, try to work it out to where you can make, post into 10, 20 groups a day, depending on how long you've been doing it. All right. If you're just starting to do this, just try to add groups. Focus on adding groups, good groups that have engagement. All right. Groups that are actually having conversations go on and post and things. And then we're going to talk to those kind of people. And I really like to be able to go in here and actually find a group that's actually getting some good engagement. Let me try this one. It's got 155,000, but it pops up there. It's at least this one. Here's a shared link. It's from July 25th, but a whole lot of engagement. 20 comments, 1 share. Okay, now we're talking. Some comments, 16 engagements. All right, there's some engagement, so people are posting some stuff and it's getting some attention. Hey, this is a pretty decent one. All right, I remember them notes I was talking about. We went and looked up network for network marketing. All right, this ain't the right one, but we'll say network marketing. All right, so we can bounce on here and we can add that link in there. So that's another one I might want to come back to soon in the future. And we can continue to do that. Once you find some really good groups, why not keep the links? Why not record them? Once you have 50 of these, you can come to your list and you could just click on the group, click on the link and it'll bring you to the group, and you can keep track of the ones as you go. And you could do 10 a day. If you have 50 of them, that's 5 days of different groups. So you can evenly disperse your content, which is also going to help you if you want to split test. You can go back and look at all those posts and see what groups you got the most engagement. And then you can go back and try to post twice a week in one of the really well-performing groups and, disregard, the bottom, most performing groups. Just delete them, block them, and just move on to the more, the better performing groups. All right. So, here we go. Let me jump in here. 20 comments. So what are we talking about? Network marketing. All right. So people are, of course, dumping. This happens a lot too. You get somebody that actually says something of value. All right. Gives some good information. These people actually do get engagement on their posts. However, a lot of the time it is people that are just dumping their link in. All right. Of course, there's a good portion of that want to join their company. But, here we go. This is a perfect example of the kind of person I'm looking for when I'm going searching for posts in comments. All right. And we got this fellow. All right. Sure. Why not? I'll go ahead and throw him ad.
Can I stop you for a second? Can you send William a link to the Zoom?
Sure can. Sure can. And if anybody needs to, you can always go. There's those 3 dots in that bar. If you click on it, wherever you find your chat, you can find that copy URL, and you can find it that way. So let's see here. There we go. Got him squared away. So here we go. We'll have him pop in. Well, we had 6 in here. We went back down to 5. Somebody slid in, but these are some of the best people. I sent him a friend request because obviously he's an admin to the group. All right. He made a post that's getting a lot of engagement, comments, and shares. And obviously he's promoting his business as well. So yeah, of course, I want to get him. But one of the people that stood out to me right here, this guy right here, this guy took the time to actually comment back to him. All right. He's talking about Wayne Nugent, but if it was a little bit more related to the business aspect, I would come back and talk to him. You know what I mean? Let's see here. Please PM me. Hey, John, watch a video. All right. Need more info, please. Trying to find one where people, because a lot of people are going to, give me more info. I like the people that give feedback. This guy, or I'm sorry, this lady is kind of, I don't know. A lot of people will go on these posts and kind of mark those, hey, you know, these kind of companies are spams. They'll talk down on them. They'll post anti-content propaganda. Watch out for those kind of people too. But right here, all right, let's see here. Okay, here we go. She posted on here. Looks like somebody kind of spammed her stuff. But hey, you can go in here and start a conversation with this lady. Generate leads on Instagram. Like, I might want to get a conversation going with her. Of course, I'll send her a friend request. Instagram, if it's 2018, you're trying to promote your company, you should definitely be promoting it on Facebook and Instagram. Almost any kind of, you know, network, social network marketer would agree with that. All right. So Astrid, Astrid. Hey, Astrid. And I'm terrible at spelling. So, you know, obviously I'm going to have to do it that way. But let's see here. I spell that right. Astrid. And, well, I didn't get her tag, but if it did, I would definitely tag her in it. Let's see here. Awesome post. Why not? So boom, I said something in relation to what she posted, all right? And that's actually a true statement for me. I actually believe that, you know, any marketer serious is going to be using Facebook and Instagram. So, hey, I'm going to leave that. I just plan her to see, all right? I just engaged her. We'll see if she posts back, all right? Since I post on it, I'm automatically following that post. So not only am I going to be able to see if she, you know, posts back to me and commented to me, but hey, I might get somebody else that might respond to what I said, all right? So there's, you know, a good seed. All right. We got some previous comments. I want to work with somebody who will help me with that investment. All right. Now, here we go. One, if you see that, I want you to, you know, at some point, take the opportunity to click on their profile and block the crap out of them. All right. If somebody wants to join without an investment, they don't care about the food that your family has to eat. They don't want to spend no money. Leave them alone. They ain't serious. Maybe in a year or two, they're going to realize the only way they're going to have any kind of success is by investing some time and some money. All right. But until then, it's a pit. All right. And another thing, a very big thing. I've been seeing this, you know, run about 2-3 months. A lot. People will say, hey, you know, I need help, or can somebody suggest a good crypto mining company? Or, hey, I really like to join a company. Or, hey, I got $20,000. You know, who has a, you know, the best affiliate company, all right? People are going to start slinging their links all over that thing in the comments. That's going to give it a lot of great discoverability, but the main purpose of that post, that person is going to go through all those posts, and knowing that each one of them isn't a Facebook bot, it's an actual person that's working hard and trying to share a link of their business, they're going to actually go and try to promote their company to that person instead. They're going to flip it on them. Because why? That person came, took the time, engaged, wrote some stuff, shot a link out to them. That person is going to say, hey, you got a lot of energy. You're getting out there. You're meeting people. You should be doing that for my company. Let me tell you why. Click my link. And they're going to have 100 people that shared their links to post that link back out to. So, you know, when you get in here right here, this person is going to just message them back and send their link back to them. But hey, it's real awesome. This guy is actually posting a lot of stuff. More than likely it's a copy paste. You know, you can pretty much tell because that last part is in there twice. But it, probably not a bad person to add a friend request to if they're in your specific market. Because if they accept your friend request, maybe they're going to see what you're sharing and want to know more about your company, especially with all your great results. But all this stuff, look here, people get on these things just to bust people's chops. You know what I mean? Why they're on here, who knows? Just to bug them. But one of the best ways you can do this is sharing value content. Stay away from dumb sites, and instead of just posting in groups like this, actually try to get into conversations with people that are trying to reach out and meet people. All right. If you actually have somebody that takes the time to put a comment in there, copy paste whatever, it shows that they're talking to people. They're trying to market their product. Of course, they're just sharing their freaking link in there as opposed to trying to start a conversation, a build a relationship with them, which is a fail. But with the knowledge you're building, that's something that you're going to be able to share with them, which is only going to make them more interested in your team, your company, and what you're working on. All right. So, that's a pretty much a bit of what, I kind of go through. I just try to, build communication. I try to post in groups to get engagement. All right. And there's a good chunk of different displays. I don't know if y'all got to see the video itself that I did. I would believe that. But I was talking about different types of posts that people do. Now, here's one, for example. On the live video, I mentioned these ones. People are sharing an article, a relevant article. All right. Now, Bitcoin market cap. All right. Crypto market cap. These kind of sites that have been around since the beginning that have articles. All right. Just like Entrepreneur, they like sites like entrepreneur.com, Forbes.com, Fortune500.com. These are sites that some of the most studious professionals are recognized, especially in, the actual business realm. All right. So, of course, they try to learn from those kind of people. When you go to those kind of sites and, Fortune, Forbes, Entrepreneur, they got pages on Facebook too. You can go find articles from them, post them on your site. All right. Now, don't just post them in the group, post them on your page first, and do a little reflection. What did you learn? What kind of good insight? Agree with it, disagree with it, something. All right. Then after you post it on your site with your call to action, with a little bit of white space in there, spread out, put your call to action in there, post it on your wall, then take that link from your wall and share it into a couple different groups. Because you don't want to drive traffic back to Entrepreneur page on Facebook. You don't want to drive traffic back to Fortune 500. You want to drive that traffic back to you. And when people see that share, they're going to see it wasn't shared from Entrepreneur's Facebook group. It was shared from your Facebook group. All right. So that's why we post them on our wall first and we share them to different groups from our wall because they're going to see where it came from. All right. And that's what we want to do. We want to drive traffic. Also, gratitude results. All right. You hear John talking about it a whole lot last month. He used to talk about it a lot. We edify each other. All right. I love being able to talk about you guys and reflect on how much time and effort y'all put into your team building, your posting, your content, adding your results and things like that. And John, of course, you know what I mean? He's, he makes six figures. This guy's got good money and he takes time and he, trains us. He has his own company, Native Marketing LLC. He takes that knowledge, that input, and spends time with us a couple times a week for an hour each time, So when we edify each other, especially when we publicize that edification, that's going to show both of us looking like professionals. All right. And, two is always stronger than one. So that's definitely going to grab that, attention. So these are great posts. All right. Maybe they're not going to get a whole lot of engagement without a call to action, which this person added their contact information, of course, but good call to actions where people can, come and engage. Always, help drive a lot more traffic with those kind of posts. These ones, again, giving market updates. If we're posting in crypto group, Bitcoin group, blockchain, altcoin group, then let's go to some of the pages where some of the most popular content is being posted and shared and take an article that we can relate to, post it on our link, post them on our page, post them in our group, and reflect on it. Give some good knowledge. Give a good paragraph. Break it up. Give a call to action. Hey, man, if you'd really like to, tomorrow night we're having another webinar training, and we're going to be talking about the same kind of crypto mining company that's in this article. except ours is number one in payments. So we'll see you. Make sure you register for where'sthetime.com, and make sure everybody has a good time. Happy coining. There you go. Do a hashtag, add your @Elite AWS, so it tags our public group, so it brands that page for your home team, and then post it out. You can copy that whole link and share it into 4 or 5 different groups. All right. So you're saving yourself some work, but make it unique. All right. Reflect, be personal about it, and use pain. All right. People don't buy things, they buy with emotion. All right. So if you talk about, hey, it's been 3 years I've been trying to do this network marketing thing. I finally found one where I actually made more money than I've spent. I made more money with this company than I have all 12 of the previous ones combined. All right. Do yourself a favor. All right. Add 10 more Christmas gifts for each one of the kids. There's still time. Come and look at this stuff, because it don't cost you anything to learn, and see what you have to lose if you don't. All right. That taps some pain. All right. If you're a parent, and you have one of them Christmases where you're handing out last year's socks, bro, that cuts you deep. All right. That hits into your manhood. All right. Your parenting instincts. You are going to want to see what this person is talking to, or talking about. So, these kind of things, you know what I mean? These are the kind of posts that are going to at least get noticed by other people. All right. And they're value content. They're giving information. All right. So, one more example. You can see the one I wrote here. The book. The one good thing this person did was they added white space. You see the spaces that they broke up their content, even though it still looks a bit overwhelming because there's a lot of it. It's a book. You know what I mean? At least it had these spaces. All right. That's called white space. Every line or two, make sure you have a space or a double space, because the eye automatically sees it as more consumable. When you see a big chunk of words where you squint your eyes and it looks like a gray block, nope, you just wasted all that time. It's beautiful. Put that in a blog article. You know what I mean? Post that on Medium. Get on Steam it. Add a video, a post, and then write that out. Bloggers, all right? Tumblr, Reddit. That's what this shit's for. Not Facebook, all right? This would do perfect. It would do amazing on Reddit or Tumblr, all right? Facebook, leave the books on a shelf, all right, guys? And, here we go. What people talk about. Here's a good example. And anybody wants this image, I'd be happy to share this to you. This is what people care about, all right, from the start to finish, starting with our psychological needs, our safety, all the way up to self-actualization, all right? So, if this makes it to the replay, or you want this image, I'll send it to you, something to dig into a little bit deeper. But, hey, guys, that's a whole lot of, the secret to my success there. I find groups, I engage. I just consider that, each one of those little names that turn blue when I hover over them, there's a person on the other end of that thing. And they got a life, they got bills. And yeah, maybe they're crappy salesmen because all they do is share a sentence, buy my stuff, buy my stuff, buy my stuff, and a link. But, if you see them do it in 50 different groups, maybe you can reach out to them and say, look, here's a video that my team did. All right. They train people like you that have a lot of energy, but don't have much strategy. So just watch this video, and, maybe if you're interested in something that I'm doing, you can get a whole lot more attention and training that'll help you out. So, maybe they'll see the light. But a lot of that stuff happens in Messenger. All right. We got to start that conversation, get a little better back and forth. And like I was talking about with Bill, on Monday, the best thing you do is try to go find 10 people. All right. If you found 10 people in those groups, like we found, ones that are getting on posts, making, valuable, commentary in the description, breaking it up, giving a good call to action. They look like they know what they're doing, their marketing. And those posts are getting engagement. They're getting, actual comments. Now this marketer knows the right places to post. I want to be friends with this person. We want to add 10 of those people every Monday, all right? And then by Friday, not before, not Tuesday, not Monday later that day, but on Friday, we want to have built a good relationship with that person. We want to follow these people. We want to, once or twice a day, like one of their posts on their, their wall that they post. If we add friends with them, we're instantly following each other. So, pay attention. If you're going to be scrolling through your Facebook, go engage these people that might be interested in your stuff. If they say, hey, I'm off the vacation, like their post, be like, oh man, that's amazing. Hope you have a great time. I'm looking forward to taking my trip here in a few months. See you when you're back. It's just fun. It's just friendly, and it's engagement. They're going to see you as a buddy, right? Another thing, don't talk like a robot. Don't think you have to come in here and speak. We got 6 different altcoins. Name them all off. They work. We gain 16.5% every month. All right, people don't care about all that technical crap. Talk to them like a human, all right? If they ask a technical question, give them a technical answer. But until then, just talk to them like a human, all right? People don't get those freaking 16-syllable words. You scare them the hell away, all right? So try to avoid those kind of things. And personally, like I said, residual income, ROI, I never patched a hole in my roof with that crap. It's unrelatable, all right? I never, took 6 levels of generational revenue and bought my family a meal. All right, I can't relate those two things. And the important thing is, buying my family a meal. So talk money, talk pain, I couldn't pay my bills, now I can. You know what I mean? Last winter, it was real hard to keep my house warm. But this year, we got it covered. People can relate to that, all right? Not 6 levels of generational revenue. Leave the technobabble out of it, all right? People ask for it, then we can give it to it, but just talk to them like humans, all right? So, that's pretty much, what I do. I look for humans, try to start a conversation with them every day for 5 days, at least from Monday to Friday. I'll just take those 10 people and just, like one of their posts, make a comment, jump them into the messenger and have a little chat about, you know what I mean? And then by Friday, we build a rapport over the entire week and just happen to mention casually. Now, you don't have to go straight in the messenger to them because remember, we're friends. So if I post once or twice a day on Thursday and Friday about the webinar we're having on Saturday, that person is going to have one of those posts you made end up in their timeline. So that's where that attraction marketing. You don't have to go right at them. You just, once they're friends, post the content 1 or 2 times a day, and eventually she will see it and she will come and find out what, a little bit more about it. All right. So, there we go. That's some of the strategies that I use. It's enough to get your voice really raspy, I guess. It's going to take me a week to get my voice all the way back. I just keep going. But what do you guys think? Can I unmute it real quick and get a little bit feedback from everyone? Okay. So we got the dog barking. Who is? Oh, okay. That's my wife. She's dog sitting for Nina today. She jumped in. Yeah. So what do you guys think? What did anything that I talked about kind of stand out? Did you happen to notice any similarities in ways that you guys have been posting or anything? Give me some what you got, Will?
That was good feedback, brother. To interact, definitely the best way to go. And I know that they're all watching because I'm starting to get more messages popping in.
So you're saying it worked pretty good. It works a lot better to build relationships than just post the link out there, right?
Yeah.
I got you.
Like they'll message me on PM and I'll highlight them and I share a little bit of contact of them and actually it's actually pretty good. They like it takes them about a couple of days to get through it, so they're actually doing the old due diligence. So they're going on YouTube and watching everything, as well as the content I send them through here.
Right.
On Facebook. Yeah. And that's cool.
Gotcha. Now, do you get in there and do you utilize that content that we're finding on Facebook? It's like, let me jump back in there real quick because we can actually go back and kind of see the different things that we can go through and share. It's a big help when we have that branded content. We can come to our public page. We can share with anybody. And honestly, if I want to share, in 5 different places, I can share 5 different videos in 5 different groups. That's 25 posts in a day. And I don't have to do them all at once. I can do them in bursts or whatever. But look here, man, I can come in here. That's a great video. I have whole playlists I can share. And I'll tell you one thing, all right? The cool thing about playlists is if I come in here and I got special updates, Kinetic Investor, presentations, let's say Kinetic Investor, all right? Let's say I take that video right there. All right, welcome everybody. All right, now if I jump in and I actually post this in a group, then when I do that, it doesn't just share the video, it shares the whole playlist. All right, so when they get done with that video, it's going to end up moving on to the next one. But you got to get it in the playlist there. I think I might have, let's see here. So, and I know that works with the YouTube videos. I don't know if that had a little bit of a, you know, I'm a fan there, but they get the whole thing there. So,
like when they click on the YouTube, they see all the other videos too. And that's why they like watching.
Yeah, and it's cool because instead of getting a recommended video, they're going to get the next video on the playlist. So, but the thing about that, you know, between Facebook and YouTube, Facebook puts a block in doing that live replay. So if we share a Facebook video, it's actually, we're going to get to see it play. But YouTube is just going to do a thumbnail, all right? And that's their way of getting people to do more stuff on Facebook. So when I make videos, I always make sure that I upload them to YouTube and Facebook. So, you know, we don't have that, you know, just thumbnail. If we share the video, it's actually going to be showing them a, you know, a replay. So, and, yeah, we can come in here every day. You know, we got different trainings that come in here, Bitcoin front page. We have our amazing one with our New Zealand team where we have 5 of our Aussies and Kiwis that we got to kick it with. You know, we got our, you know, what experts are saying. You know, video.
It's been all over the news because last year its value exploded from around $1,000 at the beginning of the year to $9,000 by November to nearly $20,000 by December.
Everything changed when he met a friend who introduced him to Bitcoin.
I turned $350 into $12,000.
He became a millionaire at 24, all by investing in Bitcoin.
If you ask me what's going to happen to the price of Bitcoin over any 1, 3, or 5 year span here, what I'm thinking about is one thing. Is there going to be more buyers than sellers? And I think the answer is yes.
So, I mean, you know, that's a, you know, clickbaity kind of thing. If we share it off of here, obviously, you know, it's actually going to end up in the scroll. If people are kind of just slowly scrolling through groups, a little bit of that's going to start playing before, you know, they get all the way past it. So let's see here. Just got to post it in there. Obviously, this is not how I would be posting if I was using it to market, but since I'm not trying to sell anything with it, just to see. See, there we go. So since it's a Facebook video, people are going to get to see it, what expert industry giants are saying about Bitcoin and the blockchain. Holy crap, I want to know what the experts and industry giants are saying. They're going to, obviously, they make all the money. I want to know what they say so I can make all the money. And boom, clickbait is born. You know what I mean? So, but, you know, just going through, I could take that, I could write a different description, share it in 5 different groups, you know, within you know, an hour period. Wait 3 hours, go find a different video, write a different description, get into 5 different groups. And again, it's a lot easier when you actually go, you find the very specific groups that get great engagement and then actually add them. You know what I mean? I'll get 10 for each bloody one of these things. And find the best ones that get engagement, where I got some good rapport with the admin. You can make it as specific as you want and actually, hey, I get good engagement here, or this group's great for finding people in comments. This group is real great when posting my videos, or only talk to people in comments. Don't post, they'll boot you. You know what I mean? So you can get as specific as you want. But once you do it that one time, you have 10 links to, you know, or I'm sorry, 100 links to groups that you get really great engagement out of. And you can just post out of 10 a day, you know what I mean, in a series of 10 days and keep it on rotation. So, you know, it's good to be organized, and that shaves so much freaking time off your day to go in and trying to find new groups each and every day. You know what I mean? You got them kind of lined up there. So how about you, Bill? Any feedback, brother?
Oh, I'm just taking in everything that you said. You know, I'm just, I'm not very quick. I'm very slow when you're like going, oh, you do this, you do it this way, you do it this way. I'm like going, whoa, shit. What am I? I got to figure out how I'm going to do all of that and try and keep up with all the information you're
Right.
throwing out. You know.
I'm gonna have to start calling these brain spill episodes where I just go into a subject and just spill my guts on it.
Yeah.
So, and I probably won't even edit this. I'll probably just upload it as is. We have that little section where they asked me to, send Will the link, but of course for the team. But we like authenticity. But yeah, I'll probably just turn around and upload it to the public page, and people can kind of just get a free training. Been a little while since I added one, and why not, right? So hopefully it'll help a lot of people, and just be another example of what we do here in AWS Elite, for our team. So yeah, man. Was there any one particular thing I talked about that kind of was, ended up being a light bulb, good or bad?
Like posting like you were saying about how to post those ads. I don't know how to do all that stuff, you see. In the groups, it's been a while since I ever done posting in other groups. I haven't done it in ages. So when you went to those ads and you clicked up to the link and then you took it to a group and posted it in there and for it to sit there, and then you can get rid of that stuff you posted in there and then type in what you want to say to attract people to watch it or have a look at it. Well, that's something I've never done in a while. So that was actually quite good.
Yeah, the embedding. Yeah, we can go. Let's see here. Yeah. Well, do I still got a link? Yeah, see, we can post it in there, and once it actually pops up, that means it's embedded. So at that point, we can delete the link and we can write whatever we want. So that's called embedding. So yeah, it's handy, and honestly, it makes it look that much more professional, doesn't it? We can even get rid of the thumbnail if we wanted to. After we posted it, we could have it in there. But again, we don't have to. So it comes in handy.
It just looks more professional, doesn't it?
It does.
One way you want it to be more professional, you want it to be eye-popping.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to be one of those ones where they just scroll past.
Right.
You want people to engage with your ad.
Definitely.
So that's what I liked about what you just did, and that taught me a lesson right there. That's worth $1 million right there.
Dig it. Well, yeah, it may definitely make things a lot easier, make it look cleaner. And so I'm glad you got something out of it. Again, it only works when you're making a post. Again, and I spam this guy's comment. I don't really care. A lot of people are doing it, and he doesn't seem to care either. But obviously, if we deleted the link out of there, because it doesn't do embedding in a comment response there, unfortunately. So you'd actually have to have the link. But I would write everything. And honestly, since you can't hit enter or else it would share, I would actually write everything in here so you can, add your white space, add your emojis, then copy it all out there and then take it actually into the comment if you were going to do that. You know what I mean? Then you have all your spaces and emojis and things like that.
The other part I like too is like how you were talking about going and check out some of those ads where people are engaging.
Mm-hmm.
That ad. And I like that idea where you go in and have a look and what are they talking about? Are they talking about what the person's posted up? Or are they just trying to look for spamming or something like that,
True. And I'll tell you what.
It's those people that are making comments, especially good comments,
Mm-hmm. I mean, that means that honestly, they perform their duties just like we do. We're doing real, network marketing. We're posting value content. We're trying to engage people in these groups on their posts. And those are the kind of people we're going to connect with. Are they going to try to shop their link to us? More than likely, probably. They got some engagement. They got some attention. They got our attention. So they obviously did something right. But, obviously there's no problem in finding out a little bit more about their business, because if we give them the chance to tell us about their business, there's a really good chance they're going to give us a chance to tell them about ours. So, that's part of the process. People shouldn't be too opposed to it. One of the main things we want to do to get people to like us is get them to talk about themselves. Ask some questions. There's nothing more flattering than somebody that wants to know more about you. Nothing. You know what I mean? If I sit here and I ask you questions and everything you say, I'm just like, yeah. Oh, man, that's so awesome. I never thought of that. Oh, my gosh, doesn't it make you feel good? It makes you feel amazing. You know what I mean? I want to know more. I want to hang out with this person. They make me feel important. They value what I got to say. I want to hang out with this person more often. And I'll tell you another thing. If there's somebody that's, making real good content, if they seem like they have some kind of accolades, you check out their profile and they got a bunch of bachelor's degree and 20 years experience and they work for NASA and all this other crap, build a relationship with them. A week later, ask them like, hey, I really, really like your content. Man, I learned so much from you. I don't want to bug you too much, but I'm really looking for mentors. That's the magic word. I'm looking for mentors. So I was just wanting to know if it's possible, if I happen to have a question about crypto, would it be okay if I asked you from time to time? Oh my God, I'll tell you what, man, there's nothing more flattering, nothing more flattering. And when somebody asks me that, I'm like, hell yeah, little buddy, what do you want to know? That makes me feel important and valued again. So I want to share my knowledge with people like that, right? Other people will too. So reach out to those kind of people. Humble yourself. Tell them you value their content. They got to see you send them a friend request. They got to see you like a couple of their posts every day. They get to see you comment on one or two of them. They see you mean what you say. So after a week, hey, I'm looking for mentors. I'm wondering if I happen to have a question about something. Do you think you'd mind if I threw it your way? They're going to say yeah. You know what I mean? And they're just going to become that much more interested in what you're doing. You know what I mean? So what we do, we let them flatter themselves and we let them talk all about all they want, ask all the questions they want. It's a good time. It's a good time.
Mm-hmm.
So there we go, man. I'm really glad that everybody got to jump in here tonight, man. We ran it down for about 50 minutes. So, this is going to be a pure, straight up upload. You're going to get all the goods, all the skips, all the stutters, all the, all that good stuff. But we definitely got a lot more content coming. So I hope everybody's able to join us tomorrow night. Again, we like to jump in there and do our where'sthetime.com. So here in the States, it's going to be Monday, 9 p.m., which you're going to be able to find out by going to Where's the Time itself. Just go right there, click the little button, register, throw your email in, and you'll get an email that's going to actually tell you the time, give you a little bit more information, give you a link you're going to be able to click on tomorrow night at 8:45 p.m. So you're coming in a little bit early because we'd like to get started right there on the hour. A lot of important people, a lot of businessmen, a lot of professionals like Bill, Will, and all the other lovely people that got to join us today. So we'd love to see everybody tomorrow night. We thank you, gentlemen, and we also wish our good buddy and fellow team partner, Mr. John Garofano, happy travels, great vacation, safe trip home. So thank you, gentlemen and ladies, everybody that joined tonight. I hope I was able to give you guys some value. And, hey, we'll see you tomorrow night.
Awesome.
Nice.
Cheers,
Cheers, guys. Cheers. We'll see you on the next one.
Cheers, bye.
Have a good sleep.
You know it.